Experts say food allergies are on the rise globally. According to Elucidare's Food Allergies Worldwide, a population review in 2011, there are more than 152 million people with food-related allergies in the world. In the Middle East, this figure is over 6 million. So what's causing this increase? Who gets it? And is there a cure? Khadija Salih finds out.
It was an intestinal infection that brought Ludovica Saram to the Dubai Herbal and Treatment Center in February. She says she used to eat like a truck driver until she discovered that she's intolerant to 85 foods, including fruits, after undergoing a food intolerance test.
I was very bloated, I had a lot of migraines, I had dermatitis. So I made this intolerance test, I did all these, took these natural medicines, and I see Dr. Maria every 15 days, and no migraines, no headaches. I lost weight, I don't feel bloated. I mean, I feel healthy, I feel full of energy, which I didn't have before.
Nutrition coach Victoria Tipper says their patients often complain of fatigue, migraine, and bloating.
At the moment, we have one that checks 3 different foods. So it's very, very easy. You don't have to be fasting, you just take the blood, and then that comes back within about sort of 10 days' time. And then you have quite a comprehensive list of foods that you need to avoid. They're categorized either as a mild intolerance or a severe intolerance, and depending on which one they are, you then have to avoid that food for 6 to 12 months.
In response to the rising demand, the UAE is witnessing growth in businesses catering to those with food allergies and intolerances. Katinka Sokrat, a celiac sufferer, says her own food challenges have inspired her and her husband to establish the rapidly expanding gluten-free supermarket.ae.
We've opened our own bakery with our own production facility. We started supplying a lot of cafes in Dubai in the meantime, and we're starting to give people the chance to eat out more, because that seems to be one of the main challenges. So we do provide a lot of breads for cafes and places all around. The breads are the best-selling item for us. We have everything from Arabic pita bread to wraps to brown and white sliced breads, bagels, whatever you can think of, basically we have. And the second thing that I always found difficult was birthday parties and events sort of thing. So we came up with some nice cake recipes, theme cakes for children, cupcakes, all of those kind of things.
The UCLA Food and Drug Allergy Care Center attributes the rise in food allergies and intolerances to increased awareness and reporting, overexposure to antibiotics, and rise in pathogens. Overwhelming evidence from various studies suggests that the hygiene hypothesis explains most of the allergy epidemic.
So we should be exposed to more germs. Because everyone's cleaning everything up, everyone's so worried about this exposure, our immune systems aren't able to mature in the way that they should. So children are coming up with a lot more allergies, and adults in fact as well. With the allergies, the IgE, so for children, things like milk, dairy, eggs is a big one, and wheat, and peanuts and other tree nuts. Quite often they will actually grow out of those. Not so much for the peanuts or the nuts. For adults, seafood and fish are probably the major ones. And then some nut allergies as well. And then they will quite likely have those for life.
Victoria says stress is a major contributing factor to developing and aggravating food allergies and intolerances. What you don't know won't hurt you isn't true either in this case. Ignoring it places the immune system under incredible strain, which can lead to unexplained weight gain, asthma, acne, eczema, and more. But what if the test is too costly for others?
If money is an issue, cutting out those main, foods that people are intolerant to, things like gluten, dairy, soy, eggs, and yeast. If you cut all of those out, maybe, you will start to feel a lot better. But there can be a lot of other issues. But certainly if money is an issue, cut those out, see how you get on. Do it for at least 30 days, perhaps a little bit longer, and then you can slowly start to reintroduce those foods one by one to test whether you have a reaction. Remember, as I said, the reaction can occur a few hours or it can be a few days later.
Among the challenges Ludovica says she faced while undergoing change in her diet and lifestyle was the reaction she received from people around her. Many said it was just in her head. However, the US-based Food Allergy Research and Education says food allergies can begin at any age and affects children as well as adults of all races and ethnicity. Experts say it isn't a life sentence for many, but the road to being better starts with early and timely diagnosis. Khadija Sali, UAE Weekly.